There's a fire inside you. A relentless, uncontrollable blaze. It's the kind of fire that can either destroy everything you've built or illuminate your path to greatness. And yet, here you are, letting it consume you. Letting it dictate your decisions. Letting it ruin the moments you could have owned. Why? Because no one ever told you the truth about your emotions. No one warned you that they can be both your greatest weapon and your ultimate downfall. You've been told to follow your heart, to let it all out, to feel everything, but what they didn't tell you is this: emotions, left unchecked, are a prison. A prison where your own mind becomes the warden. So, here's the question: are you ready to take control? To master the chaos within? Because if you're not, then prepare to lose yourself. This is your wake-up call. It's time to stop being a slave to your emotions. It's time to fight back. Emotions. They hit you like waves, don't they? Crashing against your sanity, threatening to pull you under. Anger, sadness, fear, jealousy, they all come uninvited, like thieves in the night. And what do? You let them rob you blind. You let them dictate your actions. You let them ruin relationships, destroy opportunities, and bury your potential. But have you ever stopped to ask yourself, why? Why do you let them win? Why do you give them power over you? Because deep down, you believe the lies. The lie that anger gives you strength. The lie that sadness makes you human. The lie that fear keeps you safe. But the truth is far darker than you've been told. These emotions, when left unchecked, are parasites. They feed on your weakness, your indecision, your inability to confront them. Let me paint a picture for you. Imagine your life as a battlefield. Your emotions are the enemy, armed and relentless. And you're unarmed, unprepared, standing in the middle of the chaos, hoping, praying that it will pass. But it doesn't. It never does. The only way to survive, to thrive, is to arm yourself. To take control. Because if you don't, they will destroy you. Control. It's not about suppression. It's not about bottling up your emotions until they explode. No, control is about mastery. It's about understanding the storm within and bending it to your will. Think about it. The most powerful people in history, the ones who changed the world, weren't emotionless robots. They felt fear. They felt anger. They felt pain. But they didn't let those emotions control them. They controlled their emotions. They turned their fear into focus. Their anger into action. Their pain into purpose. Take a moment to let that sink in. Every time you've failed, every time you've let an opportunity slip through your fingers, it wasn't because you weren't capable. It was because you let your emotions get the better of you. You let your anger cloud your judgment. You let your fear hold you back. You let your sadness drown your ambition. But what if you could change that? What if you could take all that energy, all that raw, chaotic power, and channel it into something greater? Something unstoppable? That's the power of control. And it's within your reach. Now, let's get real. This isn't going to be easy. Mastering your emotions is a battle. And battles are never won without blood, sweat, and tears. But here's the harsh truth: if you don't fight this battle, you're already defeated. Look around you. How many people do you see wasting their lives because they can't control their emotions? How many careers ruined by unchecked anger? How many relationships destroyed by jealousy? How many dreams abandoned because of fear? Do you want to be one of them? Do you want to look back on your life and realize that you let your emotions hold you hostage? Or do you want to rise above it? To take control? To become the kind of person who doesn't just survive the chaos but thrives in it? Here's what you need to understand. Your emotions are not your identity. They are not who you are. They are just tools. Tools that you can use to build or destroy. The choice is yours. But make no mistake, if you don't control them, they will control you. You can't fight what you don't understand. So, take a hard look at yourself. What emotions control you the most? Anger? Fear? Sadness? Identify them. Name them. Because once you know your enemy, you can start to fight back. Emotions don't come out of nowhere. They're triggered by something, a memory, a situation, a person. Find the trigger. Understand it. And then ask yourself, is this worth my energy? Is this worth my peace? Emotions are energy. And energy can't be destroyed, but it can be redirected. Take your anger and turn it into determination. Take your sadness and turn it into creativity. Take your fear and turn it into preparation. Use the energy, don't let it use you. Now, let's talk about what happens if you don't take control. Let's talk about the price of failure. Because make no mistake, there is a price. And it's steep. Imagine losing everything you've worked for because you couldn't control your anger. Imagine destroying the relationships you care about because you let jealousy take over. Imagine never reaching your potential because you let fear hold you back. That's the reality. That's the cost of letting your emotions control you. But it doesn't have to be this way. You have a choice. You can take control. You can master the chaos. Or you can let it destroy you. The choice is yours. But choose wisely. Because your life depends on it. So, what will it be? Will you continue to let your emotions rule your life? Or will you rise above them? Will you take control? Because the truth is, you are stronger than you think. You are capable of more than you realize. But only if you master the chaos within. This is your moment. Your turning point. The fire inside you doesn't have to consume you. It can guide you. It can fuel you. It can make you unstoppable. But only if you take control. Only if you decide, here and now, that you will no longer be a prisoner to your emotions. So, rise. Fight. Take control. And show the world what you're truly capable of. Your emotions are powerful, but you are more powerful. They are tools, nothing more. Nothing less. When you learn to master them, you unlock a version of yourself that is unshakable, unbreakable. You stop living reactively and start living intentionally. This is your life. These are your emotions. And this is your choice. Choose control. Choose power. Choose to become the master of the chaos within.